Automatic Windows updates are turned on by default on Windows 10 and Windows 11 machines. On my previous tutorial, I demonstrated how you can turn off the auto updates and still receive the Windows update necessary for your device. In this tutorial, I will show you how you can completely disable Windows updates on your device. On your Windows 10 or Windows 11 machine, on the Start menu, type Services. So Services app should show up at the top of your search list on your Windows 10 or Windows 11 machine. You need to have administrative privileges to run this and edit this. So make sure you have that privilege when you are running this program. So we're going to open the services, and in here we are going to go and look for something called Windows updates. So what you can do, you can select any item here and start typing Windows, and it will get all the way down to the section where it says all the Windows items listed. It's a quick little trick to find what you need. So if you're on the top of the list, you can basically type Windows and it'll get you down to the Windows section. Or you can simply scroll down all the way down to where there are Windows items. And in here, what we are looking for is Windows updates. It's right here. It says Windows updates. Right now, it is enabled and it is running. By default, that's how it is set up. What you need to do, you can double click to open it, or you can also right click and simply go stop. For this tutorial, I'm just going to double click this and open it. And you can see it is set right now as manual, but typically by default, it is set to automatic delay start or automatic. So either this one and this one you typically see on your device. To disable automatic Windows updates, we're gonna change the startup type to disable, and we're gonna apply, and then we're gonna stop the service from running by clicking this button saying stop, and it'll go ahead and stop the service. So under services, so you want to start menu, open the services, and under Windows update, we disable the startup type and we stop the service. You don't need to change anything else. You can click OK to exit out of it. You can exit out of the services as well. The next thing we will do is to edit the registry keys. To do that, you can either go to the Start menu, type Reg Edit and open Registry Editor through here, or you can open the Run command and type Reg Edit and press Enter. It should open your Registry Editor. Again, you should have administrative privileges. Once you are in the Registry Editor, we will expand the H key local machine. So right here, H key local machine, we're going to expand that. In here, we have software. We're going to expand the software section. Under software, we have something called policies right here. We're going to expand the policies, and you'll see Microsoft, and we're going to expand that as well. And in here, we have Windows. Now, if you expand Windows, you'll see a bunch of stuff that's already added here. But what we will do, we will update the Windows update configuration in here that is not already part of this section, part of this tree. To do that, we're going to right click on this Windows section and we're going to go New and we're going to select Key. And the key going to be Windows Update. No space between Windows and Update or space anywhere, just Windows Update. So Windows Update. Again, right click on Windows, New Key, and we're going to add Windows Update. In here, we're going to select this section again, Windows Update, and right click, and we're going to select New, again another key, and this key we're going to call it AU. Just AU, no space in between again. Now go navigate to the new section we created right here, the new key AU, and on the right hand pane we already have a default item here. Don't touch that one. What we will do instead, we're going to right click on the right hand pane. So notice that we are in computer, H key local machine, software, policies, Microsoft Windows, Windows Update /AU. So that's where we are. So on that AU section, we are already in there. Right click, select new. And in here, if you have a 64-bit machine, which is for most of you, you're going to select keyword 64-bit value, right? This one. If you have a 32-bit machine, you're going to select DWORD 32-bit value. So for this machine, I know this is a 64-bit machine, so I'm going to right click new and I'm going to select the keyword 64-bit value. And for the value name in here, we're going to name it NoAutoUpdate. So NoAutoUpdate. And then once you have created that, you can double click on it to open it, or you can right click, select modify. And we're going to change this hexadecimal value from 0 to 1 and click OK. So only thing I did here is basically navigate to this location. We created the Windows Update and AU keys, and then we added a new key, new 64-bit value with 1 for NoAutoUpdate. Again, if you have a 64-bit machine, you're going to use that keyword. If you have a 32-bit machine, simply you're going to go 32-bit value. Again, NoAutoUpdate. And then right now I can't do this because I already have a same key name for the 64-bit. And you're simply going to select that as 1. What it will do, it will prevent your machine from requesting Windows updates because the registry editor is saying not to do auto updates. So once you have done that, you can close this item as well. And then what we will do, we will go and update the group policy. You can type GPO on your search and it will show up edit group policy. Again, you need administrative privileges to do this, and you can click on it and it will open your group policy editor. So this is the same group policy editor I showed on my previous tutorial, and we're going to do exactly what we did on our previous tutorial. We're going to go to the computer configuration, administrative templates, Windows components from this left hand side menu, and on all the way at the bottom you'll see Windows updates. We're going to expand that and we're going to click on manage and manage end user experience. This one, you click on manage end user experience, and in here we have configure automatic updates right here. We're going to double click on it to open it, or you can again right click and click edit, and we're going to enable the configure automatic update, and we're going to change this from auto download and notify for install to notify for download and install. We're going to select this notify for download and auto install, so it won't automatically download and install on your device even if there is an update comes through. So we can click either apply or OK to close this window, and now it is enabled, and your services also have the configuration to prevent the Windows from updating, because we prevent the Windows update services from running. It is disabled right now, that you won't get Windows updates on this machine as of now. So why would anybody want to disable Windows updates on the services as well as the group policy like this? Well, if you are running a program such as, let's say, a DNS for some reason, like Pi-hole, for example, on a virtual machine on your device, and you are not using Microsoft Windows Server, but you're using a Microsoft Windows 10 or Windows 11 machine to do it, it's going to be a problem if the system is keep restarting. It's actually happened in my lab because I have a lab machine that has a Windows 10 professional install, fully licensed, but it has a Hyper-V machine with Pi-hole install, and it keep rebooting once in a while, and I really hated that. And the only way I can prevent that from happening is by disabling Windows updates. Again, it is not recommended for general populations to general consumers to disable Windows update because they are necessary for security vulnerability patches as well as adding new features to your device. But however, if you are in a situation such as a home lab environment, in my situation, I don't want this to get rebooted, and this is how you prevent it. Another example why somebody might want to do this is, let's say you are in an office environment and you have a Windows 10 or Windows 11 machine that your clients or your employees are remoting into, and you really don't want that machine to ever reboot or receive any updates because it is behind a VPN and you don't care about security updates. And this is how you can prevent it from happening. Going to services, disabling Windows updates, and going to local group policy editor and configuring the automatic updates to set to not to download. That's everything for today. If you have any questions regarding this tutorial, you're more than welcome to leave a comment here. If you would like to learn more about administration of Windows servers and Windows systems, please check out my YouTube channel. There are more items posted there. If you're interested in CCNA, for example, topics like network engineering, I have complete sets of CCNA courses posted on my YouTube channel for free. Until next time, please make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel, and have a nice day.